So the Donald and the US federal government is actually doing stuff.
Wow.
Imagine that. Imagine your government actually working in your interest. We can barely imagine such a thing, can we?
Nope.
Even being completely indifferent and neutral. But no, proactively attempting to do stuff. So there was a lot of promises from the Trump campaign this time round to secure the borders, the southern border, largely, but not actually just the southern border, but to secure the border and to have mass deportations. Steve Bannon was great on this. I'm a Bannon fan. Don't know about you chaps.
Bannon.
I like Bannon.
Yeah,
I like Bannon.
he's great.
Bannon.
Yeah. I mean, he's so MAGA. He's so America first that if you're not actually American, sometimes it can be a bit like, oh, all right, dial it down a bit. but no, where I'm for them, right? I think I said this yesterday. I'm for American nationalism in America. I'm for English nationalism in England. I'm for Indian nationalism in India. So he's just great. It's great to see.
I'm for English nationalism in France.
Yeah, in the old Plantagenet, in the old Angevin.
Indeed.
Yeah, we still own Gascony. Let's be honest. And Normandy, that's ours. Picardy and Normandy. It should really be English. Anyway, joking. So Bannon's great on it. If anyone knows, they know. But he always bangs the drum on it pretty hard. Like even when it seems like Trump's focus has moved to something else, he's the one to try and draw it back. Like when there was like things about like the Iran thing, bombing of, like like the things Bannon was saying was like, well, I thought the first thing was to deport millions of people, and explicitly saying that as well, not beating around the bush, not dog whistling or anything, just saying millions of people are here illegally and they need to be forcibly deported. So anyway, some say Trump's not doing enough. That is an argument. I mean, I think Bannon would probably say something like that if he was pushed. It's not.
I agree with that.
It's not quick enough. It's not hard enough. But anyway, at least he is doing some stuff. So in the news today, talking about the US striking deals with Honduras and Uganda, of all places. So it seems like the Trump administration, as any good government should, that find themselves swamped with millions of illegals, trying to make deals with third-party countries where we can send them there.
Well, in the case of Honduras, I'm sure many of the illegals have come from there anyway.
Right, yeah. Oh, absolutely, yeah. So let's read a little bit of this. The US has reached bilateral deportation agreement with Honduras and Uganda as part of its crackdown on illegal immigration, according to documents obtained by the BBC's US partner CBS. Uganda has agreed to take an unclear number of African and Asian migrants who have claimed asylum on the US-Mexico border, while Honduras will receive several hundred deported people from Spanish-speaking countries, CBS reports. Well, that's the first thing to say, is that when you actually drill down into these things, very often the numbers are actually really tiny. Like, or they just won't say how many, like the deal that Keir Starmer was supposed to have struck with France the other week, that will send them straight back on boats, but we won't say how many. So in other words, you're probably not going to do it at all. Is that what you're saying? Okay. But then, so when they do sometimes talk about numbers, it's tiny numbers.
Yeah,
it'll be tiny numbers. Like there, Honduras will receive several hundred. They need to get rid of millions.
Yeah, it's nothing.
So it's a drop in the ocean. It's window dressing.
But it's a headline
at
to
best.
Make them look like...
Right, it's a bit of red meat.
Things doing.
That's why some people, like the hardline MAGA crew, the Bannons of this world, they will say, come on, dude. Like it's better than nothing, just about. But it's not good enough. It's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it.
No.
All right. And so anyway, that's often what happens. If I read a bit more, the move is part of an attempt by Donald Trump's administration to get more countries to accept deported migrants who are not their own citizens. Human rights campaigners have condemned the policy, saying migrants face the risk of being sent to countries where they could be harmed. That's a classic thing. They've always say this. We can't possibly deport, like maybe convicted rapists back to Pakistan, because they've got, or Nigeria or something, because or Saudi Arabia, those countries have got poor human rights records, and these people may well face severe corporal punishment or capital punishment there. Not our problem. Guy shouldn't have done these awful crimes in the first place then.
Yeah, and this is what Bukele was saying, wasn't it, when he was trying to clean up El Salvador? It's like the human rights lawyers always put more emphasis on the human rights of the worst scum in the earth than the victims, or than just the people trying to go about their daily lives.
Oh, absolutely.
Every time.
What an inverted way to look at things. What a perverted morality that is. Okay, let's read a little bit more of this. Honduras agreed to receive migrants over 2 years, included families travelling with children, but documents suggest it could decide to accept more. Both deals are part of the Trump administration's border push for deportation agreements with countries on several continents, including those with controversial human rights records. Right, so it seems like the Donald is not as concerned with that as many have been before.
The other thing as well is that, as to what you were saying, Bo, about just the scale of deportations necessary, if this isn't, especially with the midterms, once the midterms come up, and if the Republicans lose power, throughout several branches of government, in the Senate or whatever, they lose whatever, then what's more, depending on what happens, obviously, in the upcoming election in 2028, if the Democrats win again, and all of this is just, and you've still left in 8 million illegal immigrants, right? Then you haven't changed anything, really. It has to be a remarkable number.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the original plan that Elon kept banging on about, like they're going to give them all voting rights, and you're never going to have a Republican victory ever again, that plan can still go ahead. It's still on. Right, and they'll still want to do it.
Loopholes.
Right,
there's so many.
The Democrats aren't going to change their ways in the next 4 years, are they?
No, absolutely.
So all of that is still on the table, unless he just gets them all out.
That's why I say I'm with like the Bannons of this world, saying it's got to be millions, and it's got to be yesterday.
Yeah.
No more fannying about. Let's get this thing done. Yeah, no, absolutely, because. It already, like, the midterms are looming on the horizon. There's a reason why people talk about the first 100 days of government. Of course, that's an arbitrary thing. But nonetheless, there's a reason for that, because the president nearly always is at his most powerful in the first half of the term, i.e. before the midterms. And then towards the second half of that first half, it's all midterm fever. People are looking ahead to that. So it's the first bit of your presidency where you're most powerful, assuming that you've even got Congress and or the Senate with you at all. But Trump does enjoy that, doesn't he? So, already Trump's ability to sort of wield authority with as few checks and balances on it as possible will already be deteriorating. So we'll see. I mean, another line here. Last week, the US State Department announced it has signed a safe third country agreement with Paraguay. Later, further down, it says the White House has also been actively courting several African nations, with Rwanda saying
our old friend
again, not this again,
saying earlier this month it will take up to an astounding number of up to 250 migrants
from the US. That's nothing.
So nothing. It's barely a token. Barely a token gesture. Yeah.
I can only hope the American negotiation was better than ours, and that Rwanda didn't say, "Oh, and in exchange you take 250 of our labourers."
Well, our one was always going to be an exchange program with Rwanda, wasn't it? It was always going to be we'll swap an Albanian with a Rwandan, or whatever it was going to be, whatever nonsense. In the meantime, have millions and millions of pounds, and also now don't worry about it at all. Forget the whole thing. And you can keep all that money we gave you as well. Craziness. He's talk about the art of the deal. The leader of Rwanda.
Out shafting Trump on the art of the deal. Oh my gosh.
Rwanda says
250.
Wow. Bannon will be happy with that.
Yeah.
Not.
250.
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, but at least it seems like the Trump administration is trying to sort of make deals to get this done, which is more than we do, right?
That's true.
It's more than we do. It's like the half-hearted attempt, and it doesn't really ever come to anything. Yeah, there's more here, just actually from the BBC. It's interesting, actually, the way the BBC frames a lot of this stuff, because they like ask questions like, what's in it for the third world country? like is it in their interest? Where is it?
Well,
yeah, what's in it for the host countries? Like,
what? It's a great question. They asked that about our country.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god.
Will it make Rwandans less safe if you sent like some Mexicans there? Oh, now you're worried about that. Oh, okay. All right.
Interesting, isn't it? Like,
Got it.
The way that's... Ah, man.
Who are the men that pick for scraps amongst the ruins at the end of history? You should know, because you encounter them every day. Between the towering buildings of a fallen empire, we find the Felaheen, the historyless men, who know nothing of the turning of the cosmic wheel and find themselves outside of civilization itself. Cut loose from the great chain of being, they represent the loam into which our dying culture will return. That is, unless we choose to take up the burden once again. This Felaheen condition is the subject we explore in issue 4 of Islander magazine, on sale while stocks last and available worldwide at shop.lotuseaters.com.
Nigeria just say nope.
Yeah, enough
Nigeria.
Problems. Wow.
I mean, it's a fair point. He's not wrong.
I actually bet that.
I mean, for anyone listening, it's just the headline says Nigeria has, quote, enough problems, quote, and can't take deportees from US.
I mean, do you blame them?
Well, no, I don't.
No, like, that's the same... That's the rhetoric we want.
Sounds like...
That's literally the rhetoric we want.
Nigeria first rhetoric there. From the leader
It's like
of Nigeria.
how Israel just wants to clear out the Gaza Strip and is trying to get them sent anywhere they can, from Indonesia to South Sudan to England, anywhere they can. And a lot of countries just saying, well, any country in its right mind, just saying, nope, thank you. Yeah, that's a hard pass from us, thank you very much. Yeah, why would any country that actually supposed to work in the interest of its own people, accept people that by definition are criminals if they've tried to cross international borders without a passport and without doing it correctly? Why would any country take any of them on the face of it at all? Yeah. Why would you? No, it should be a hard no, always. But there you go. What other thing have I got here? Yeah, just Rwanda says it's in talks. See how
having a chat.
see how many millions they can wring out of whoever it would be, the State Department or something.
Gosh, do you know what's funny? This isn't off topic, but you know, when you talk about diplomacy, a lot of it is just socials now. Like, it's just having a social. I mean, you look at the guy Finland, who's been at the table about Ukraine with Trump, and they've just been going out to golf together, and then suddenly the Prime Minister or President or whatever of Finland is sitting at the table and is actually, you know, trying to help and doing as best they can. It's just a social now.
That's funny.
That's all it is.
It is the way the world does work, though.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it boils down to people sitting down, having lunch with each other, playing golf. Sitting down one way or another, a group of powerful men and occasionally a few women sitting down having conversations. That's how the entire world works.
Yeah, put the world to rights.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's a cliche that, like,
I wish there was,
that like CEOs or even presidents and prime ministers go out and play golf. Yeah, that's how things. That is how it works.
Yeah.
So
you're so right. Yeah. It's interesting. Because you, like, for me, diplomacy, you know, it's all just people in suits sitting around a table, and then everyone's shouting over each other and hang on a minute, order, you know, all of that nonsense. You think of it like that, but it's actually so right. It actually boils down to a golf game, or like taking someone out to lunch and just saying, come on, man, we've got to deport people, man. Come on. God, we just, look, have that coffee, we're going to deport people.
I don't know who said it, but it's very true.
Bannon's like, drink your coffee, dog.
You'd be like that going, deport, come on.
When people talk about conspiracy theories or that certain groups, collude together Like some
golf.
big banks, like Bank of America and JP Morgan or whatever.
Oh, they're at Bilderberg.
Like they collude together. Yeah, so it's like you don't necessarily have to believe in conspiracy theories, but lunches between powerful men, that's real.
That's real.
That happens.
Yeah, it does happen.
Right, they can
Pretty
go,
normal.
They can go and have a round of golf together.
Yeah.
That's not illegal. And they may or may not strike some sort of deal that's off the record, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, completely off the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, you call that a conspiracy theory if you want to. But that is how it works very often. Okay, so Trump at least attempting to do something with their illegal migration problem. Meanwhile...
Oh no, don't blackpill us. Don't blackpill us.
Cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme on a kazoo.
I had a productive meeting.
While Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner meets with Pakistani people to for no good reason.
Right.
For no good reason. There's no question of us striking a big deal to deport the millions of Pakistanis in this country that really shouldn't be here. Yeah. There's no question of that.
The one thing you'd actually want to be having a discussion with the Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan over.
Or even the actual convicted sex criminals or paedophiles that are of Pakistani origin that are here. There's no talk of that. There's no question of her sort of playing hardball with the powers that be in Pakistan over that, or striking some sort of deal like that.
Wouldn't have even been mentioned.
No. Nothing like that. So weak. Again, it boils down to this thing. Does your government work in the interests of the people?
How expensive was the lunch?
Yeah. No, she's just fawning over them. Like weakness. It's pure political weakness, isn't it? It's like a lack of any backbone whatsoever. Any moral compass, even. If we had a good, strong government, we'd be berating the Pakistani government for refusing to take back their criminals.
Be sanctioning.
If it were me, I'd be like, you're taking them back, or well, we'll start with closing your embassy. We'll start there, day one. How about that? And then we'll see what happens. And then who knows what. All right? Go all Lenny the Governor McLean on them. We'll see what happens, right? So, but no, it's nothing like that. It's just, oh look, can we fall over? Yeah. That's what it is, isn't it? It's a whole shed load of nothing. Yeah, I mean, just like, yeah, you can see this tweet if you're watching the video of this. It's like she's in hock to them. She needs to placate the Muslim community in her own constituency. Right? Her constituency is in Manchester, the Greater Manchester area, a giant Muslim community, Pakistani, I believe. So she can't play hardball, otherwise she'll lose her seat. I mean, her majority is just shy of 7,000.
Right. Yeah.
6,700.
Can easily tip.
Half turnout.
So she could quite easily lose her seat next time if she sort of says or does anything that would anger Pakistanis in Manchester.
Which isn't hard. In
Manchester, right. So no wonder, like, this is the optics. If I look, do you mind if I just... Horrible, isn't it? It's horrible to see. A government which is, like, captured by foreigners. Completely captured. Oh, yeah, like, it's the whole traitorous Fabian thing. She's not worried about... Angela Rayner's not worried about... Or our entire government. She's not worried about putting our women and children in danger.
Bit off topic. This is going to be really bad. Maybe I should ask this off air. But I keep seeing Fabian around. I don't know what it exactly is. Is it?
Oh, look into it.
Yeah.
Look into it. Yeah, the Fabian Society.
Okay. I keep seeing it, but I've not had the moment to properly look in.
Okay, so I haven't got time here, but I'll just say it's a very deep rabbit hole.
Okay.
It's sort of almost on the sort of Masons level rabbit hole.
Okay. I'll take a day off.
And their logo is a wolf in sheep's clothing with a red flag That sort of says it all in a nutshell.
Okay.
Just a general idea that we can't be out and out communists in somewhere like Britain.
I see.
We can't really be full-blown card-carrying Stalinists or Maoists or lovers of Pol Pot. That won't really work very well.
Right.
But what we can do is join this society and sort of pretend we're a wolf in sheep's clothing. We can sort of pretend that we're for social democracy.
Interesting.
Just slowly introducing it into society.
I keep seeing it.
Boom, 60 years later, they all control everything.
Right, okay. I'll look into it. I keep seeing
the march through the institutions via the Fabian Society.
Right, okay. Well, I'll look into it. I've never heard of it before. Well, I'd never heard of it before, and then people started posting the flag, and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I keep seeing it. And then talking about a lot of Labour MPs or something, or, a lot of Labour guys. I could be wrong.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Being part of this particular society, and I thought, what is that exactly? So I might have to take a day off and take a look.
All right. Well, I'll teach you all the secret handshakes.
Oh, thank you very much.
Off the podcast.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's just that classic thing of by any means necessary. If we have to pretend we're something slightly different than we really are. I mean, the Labour Party, if you go back, it was literally members of the Labour Party that would invite someone like Lenin and Trotsky and Stalin over to London.
Right.
To have a meeting,
golf
or whatever. Golf, right. So it's all part of the many-pronged attempt for Marxists to take control in countries where Marxism on the surface is unpopular.
Okay.
But
take a look.
Okay, could go on there, but we'll have to. No, not at all. No, not at all. If we've brought the Fabian Society to anyone's attention who's never heard of it before, brilliant. Maybe we should. Now you've said that, maybe I should do a whole segment on it one day.
History of it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
If you would like to watch the full uncut version that is also uncensored, head on over to lotuseaters.com to find out more.